Well, hello there, and welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. There are many layers of meaning in my readings. I'm going to touch on a few. It may or may not resonate. Try to hear me and feel me for best results. Sometimes the roles can be reversed, and viewer discretion is advised. All right, it is Membership Monday, or whatever time it is when you're watching this reading. This is for the High Priests and the High Priestesses. Okay, absolutely. Let's see what in other words, for practitioners of the light. Okay, energy workers of the light, the divine light. Oh, okay. Hi, divine light, ultimate favorable outcome, 10 of cups. Just saying, little splash of that for you. Little splash of that for you, people. All right, fantastic. So, let's find out what the ancestors have to say to the practitioners of light and love. Amen. Overall, what do you got to say, ancestors? What would the Creator like us to pay attention to at this time? At this time, the ancestors say this. Okay, this is about the truth. The whole truth, nothing but the truth, because you know Libra season is coming up. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so yeah. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And they say, we got you. Because in this card, you know how they move a little differently in my deck. So in this card, what's happening is we're at the crossroads. Okay, so we won't be lonely, right? Okay, so we're at the crossroads. And what they're saying is there are legions of ancestors that you don't even know about that have your back. Okay? Legions. People that were never written about. People whose story, just got blown away, with the winds of change throughout the timeline. They got your back. But you got to call them, though. You got to call them. Okay, you got to call them. Okay, you feel me? But you can't use my phone. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying you have your own phone. Okay, is what you've got. All right, so fantastic. Okay, that's a lovely thing to say, ancestors. Thank you so much for letting us know. They say, yeah, we'll be right here. We'll be watching. Okay, we'll be watching. And if you ever need us, just give us a holler. All right? That's what they say. It's true. Ace of Swords. Okay? That's real. Okay? They got your back. I know sometimes, by the way, I be saying okay 35 times. Just like go with it. Just go with it. Okay? Because I'm in the zone. You know what I mean? So let's just let that happen. Okay? I understand that it's annoying because I watch my own videos and I'm like, I just said okay like 30 fucking times. Just okay? Thanks. All right, great. Fantastic. So what about it, ancestors? What about it? Because I'm sure there's many layers to this Ace of Swords business. They say, yeah. Empress, how you doing? How you doing, Empress? Sitting up on the throne, pure love. What about it? Divine calling. I know that is right. Your divine calling is true. If anybody out there was having doubts, I know the daily affirmation was about freedom from the suffering of doubt. Isn't that good? Doubt is a form of suffering. Ooh, that's so good. I got that from my mentor, the Native American lady I was telling y'all about. Pow. Oh, she's full of them. Get over to Sunray Meditation Society. Okay? Do yourself a favor. Fantastic. Holding your shit together. I know that is right. Holding your shit together. Mastering your fiery, passionate emotions. Yeah. That's you. That's you. You're the master. Show enough. Okay? Absolutely. Show enough. And if you don't know about show enough, being the master, get yourself over to a streaming service and watch The Last Dragon. Oh, Critical. Everyone must see that movie. That's classic shit. Classic. Okay, great. So that's you. You the master. Okay. Yeah, because you paid your dues. See here with karma. Oh, my telephone said it's 6 o'clock. Thank you, telephone. So, yeah. You paid your dues. It appears here. You paid the cost to be the boss. Do you feel me? That's what the ancestors said. And that's why they got your back. That's why you have that authority. That's why you have that benefit. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not free. It's not free. You had to pay. Got to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? So, you paid for that. That's why that's true. And whatever your divine calling is, you should go ahead and follow it. Because you're the master. So just do it. Okay? Because I don't know what you thought. I'm not sure if you had a thought about this thing. Okay? But what I see here is that whatever you thought was your idea is really the creator calling you to do your divine work. Why? Because you're the master. You're the one who can get it done. You up on the throne proper like. Proper like. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. It's not, you know, I mean, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet here in this karmic card here, right here. It's bittersweet, you know, because it was painful getting to that throne. Am I right? That was painful shit, you know? And now you're making it look easy is what I'm getting here. Okay? You're making it look easy. So the sweet side, okay, we got the bitter side, painful, the sweet side, okay, is that you get to just make it look easy. You know, you get to make the throne look good while you're sitting up on it. Okay, absolutely. So it's not all glitz and glamour. You know, it's not all like, yay, everybody has my back. Everything always works out for me. Not at all. Not at all. Okay? But you be holding your shit together like a motherfucking champion. And that's why the creator is like you. You're hired. Hello? You are fucking hired. That's what I have to say to you. All right? Fantastic. Listen, you might be having some conflict around your spiritual calling. You might be having some conflict. You might be having some conflict. But you have to find an alternative to this conflict. You know why? Let me tell you why. Because you have a divine duty to show up when God calls you. End of story. Ace of Swords. End of story. Well-established truth up in here. Okay? Absolutely. Absolutely. So find an alternative to this conflict. Okay? We're going to have a little more to say about this in a moment. But if you're going back and forth in your head, oh, I don't know. Should I do it? Is that going to work? You know, put that shit to bed. You don't really have time for it, and you're out of energy. You're out of energy around this thing. You got to do something. You got to make some shit work. Okay? And you have the chops. You clearly have the chops. Because even the creator has mentioned this in this reading. And then not only that, the ancestors are like, we got you. You need some help? Holler at us. You know, but these are some ladies and gentlemen. They're not going to infringe upon your free will if you don't want to be bothered or you don't want to be interrupted or you want to do it yourself. They're going to sit there and they're going to watch you do it yourself. Okay? But as far as God is concerned, God is like, listen, I called you, so you better show up. When I turn around, I better catch you where I told you to be. That's where God is coming from with the shit. But the ancestors are like, listen, we can help you so you're not late. We can help you so you have an easier time doing what God called you to do. But if you don't call us, we're not going to fucking interrupt you. Okay, so this conflict over here on our central axis, something is telling me that the ancestors are the answer to this conflict. Yeah. They're the answer to the conflict because they're the go-betweeners. They're the go-betweeners, you know, because God asks us to do things. You know what it is, right? God asks us to do things and we're like, what? You want me to do what? You know what I mean? Like, think about Jesus. Like, you want me to what? You know, and get crucified and what? No, thank you. You know what I'm saying? God is like, yeah, I got this great fucking plan, you know, and you're like, no, crucifixion, bleeding, being beat in public. No, thank you. Am I right? He was crying tears of blood the night before this shit happened. Come on, people. That's stress. That's real stress. You think you got stress? Jesus had stress. Okay? Absolutely. Absolutely. So that is why you need to utilize the support systems that you have. They're sturdy. They're stable. They're spiritual. The ancestors can float through walls on your ass, move paperwork around, delay things, or expedite things as you need. They're your team. Go to them. They will help you with this whole, you know, you're conflicted about following God thing or following what God told you to do, doing your divine duty on whatever level, you know, business, pleasure, whatever. Okay? Fantastic. Let's go further. Yeah. Yeah. You're being hired. This is the sense that I got. You're being hired for this thing that God is calling you to do. The reason why you're being hired is because you've been through the shit. You go where demons and angels fear to tread. Do you feel me? Okay? You've been through the shit, and you see how my man is in the cemetery? Everybody doesn't make it. Many are called, but few are chosen. Okay? And to whom much is given, much is required, and you meet the criteria. Yeah, the Creator has looked over your resume here. And the Creator can put you to good use because of your expertise. Okay? So you are hired. This is it. You are hired. All right? Can you show up to work? This conflict is an issue. All right? Because I know you know what you know. You know what you know. You know the ancestors have your back. You know you have superpowers. You know you have a divine calling. But did you know that you don't have to fight about this? Not even with yourself. Did you know that you don't have to worry about conflict and pain coming to you? War coming to you? I'm not saying war won't come to you. I'm saying you don't have to worry about it. Do you understand? That's what I'm saying to you. So you've been hired. That's not the issue. The Creator is ready to pay you for your work. Okay? Because you are the master and because you have this expertise. You know how to take the heat. Yeah. You know how to go through the shit and still survive. Take a licking and keep on ticking. That's why you're hired. Show up. That's all you got to do. Show up. Don't be busy on some Fight Club shit off on the side in the back of the building fighting with your fucking self about the shit. If there is a gap in what you're able to do, call your ancestors. If there's a gap in what you're able to peacefully enjoy, maintain, you know, whatever the gap is, that's your bridge. Ace of Swords, that's your bridge. Call the ancestors, they're your team. They're going to help you get it all done. So this is about delegating, all right? Because practitioners of light, you know, you are one component of what's happening. You know, you work with the spirits. You have a team. You have a team. So you have to acknowledge that, even inside yourself. You have to acknowledge that. You know, when you're looking at a big mountain, holy shit, how am I going to get up there? Well, don't worry about it. You know, I'm not sure how to get up there. Ancestors, hook me up. Or here's this offering, ancestors. I need your help. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Okay? Let it work with you. Work with it. Fantastic. Let us move on. Listen, because you're a divine child of God, and I know that that is right. I know that that is right. You a divine child of God, basking in God's grace. Basking in God's grace. Why? Why? Because you paid. You paid for the privilege, my friend. Oh, absolutely. Everybody has to pay karma. I know people look at us, and again, we're making it look easy up on the throne, looking good, you know, whatever, making it all happen, keeping it all going. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, oh, it always works out for you. You always have it like that. It's because you're light skinned, it's because you're white, it's because your hair is long, it's because you have parents, listen, it's because you're a divine child of God. That's what it's because. That's what it's because. And it's because you paid your fucking dues. Won't you join us? Hello? Am I right? Am I right? These fools need to join us. Okay. Yeah. More ancestors. Reaching out for an opportunity to communicate. Look at these ancestors. Okay? Some of them are chilling in the afterlife, in the primordial stew. Just chilling. Backstroking. That's what they be doing. Okay? And here's the hands of the living. Reaching out to whoever wants to come through to the 3D. Would you like to come through? And some of the ancestors are like, sure, I'll rock with you. What's up, baby? What you need? You know what I mean? Right. So there's an exchange. Messages from the dead. That's what this card represents, too. Messages from the dead. That's one of the meanings of that card. So you see, ancestors, call them, and they come. Here's the ancestors again. Divine calling. Don't have conflict with this. Find an alternative to fighting with yourself, because I get the sensation it's about fighting with yourself. I mean, whatever reflections are going on the outside is neither here nor there. You know what I mean? It's about what's happening within. You know what it is, practitioners. Well, your ancestors said they're reaching out. They are 100% down and on board. 100% to help you follow your divine calling. And to help you to have an alternative to this inner conflict. That's that 3D shit, y'all. That's where the conflict is at. That's what I'm sensing. Especially when you're a spiritual practitioner and you have a spiritual calling. And then you know how the 3D be like, no, don't go over there, go over here. Come over here. Pay attention to this, superficial shit right here. You know what I mean? And so the ancestors are like, yeah, okay, listen, you have a divine calling. We're going to help you get over there. We're going to help you live above the influence of the 3D. They're going to help you live above the influence of the 3D. Abso-fucking-lutely. Okay, fantastic. Oh, yes. You have control of your desire. You know what it's like to not have what you want. To want something so strongly and then can't have it. Yeah. Oh, fucking. You thought that was for nothing? No. That's so you could be the one. Okay? That's what that was for. That's what that was for. A motherfucker got to be able to bend over backwards at a 90-degree angle and then come back to standing. Okay? Simultaneously dodging bullets. I mean, you got to get it all done when you the one. Am I right? Am I right? You got to get it all done. You might have to leap from this building to that building. Get it all done. All right? And then when you're like, what? How the fuck am I supposed to do that? People can't do that. That's not doable. That's impossible. Okay, check this out. Holla at your ancestors. Because they hollering at you. Holla at them. Messages from the dead. Call us and we come. Do you see the reciprocity? Do you see the circle going on? Do you see that happening right there? Come on now. Act like you know. That's what I want to say about that. Act like you know. Ace of Swords. So you know what it's like not to get what you want. You know how to control that fire of desire. You know how to control that fire of desire, and that's why you're hired. Come on, don't get me out here rapping with you people. Okay? Abso-fucking-lutely. All right? So, it looks good from here. All right. I'm going to leave it here in the public for those of you who are members of the High Priestess Lounge in the membership area. I'm going to continue this over there. If this is resonating with you, I implore you and I urge you to invest. Okay? Invest and get back there to the High Priestess Lounge. All right? I hope to see you there. Otherwise, I will see you next time behind the black veil.